What's up guys, Más in Power here. Before starting, chicos, grabé una versión en español de este juego. Claro que es en la dificultad normal. Entonces si quieres verlo, vete a los comentarios. Ahí está, voy a dejar una liga para que vayas a verlo en español, ya que me voy a enfocar a hacer este en inglés, ¿ok? Bueno, sorry guys, I was just telling on the Spanish viewers that I make a Spanish version of this game. The difference is that the Spanish version was only on it was on the normal difficulty, and this version of this Nodetron will be on very hard difficulty. What's the difference? If you're not playing this game, you take control of some sentais or rangers, if you want to call it like that. These levels, as you can see, they are like the classic platform levels. The rangers usually have a health bar, but on very hard difficulty you don't have health, you only have one hit point. And there are no hearts to replenish health, so one hit and you're dead. On the platform levels, on the fighting robots, you have health, so because you take damage even while you're blocking. You can choose between 5 rangers or sentais. But I will be only using the Blue Swallow. Oh my! The Blue Swallow Sentai. He has a blaster. I could use the White Swan too, because that character also has a blaster. Because I want to keep distance from enemies. Because there are certain enemies that can attack, that appears from nowhere and start shooting at you. The game is simple. Get to the end of the level. Fighting a giant robot against the boss. That's it. So usually the robot appears and there are 2 robots, Jet Garuda and Jet Icarus. They fuse together to make the Great Icarus robot. Here the game changed to platform to fighting. So your robot and the enemy robot has certain special moves. You don't need to make a combination, that's a good thing. I think I remember correctly, it's just pressing select. But you need to wait till your power bar gets filled. Every block of the power bar lets you throw a stack that makes more damage. The difference on very hard difficulty 2 here is that the enemies are more aggressive and they move differently. So usually on the other difficulties I just go and try to hit him, spam the hit punch close to them, but on this difficulty I take my distance and wait the right moment for attack. There are 5 levels in this game, but and after beating those 5 levels you unlock the final level. Like I mentioned earlier, I will only using the Blue Swallow. Oh my! In order to get across to the game. Honestly, this was a good challenge. When I found out that you can unlock the difficulties, because playing on normal was a joke, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty easy. I played this game before I start making YouTube content, and I remember it was pretty good, thanks emulation. So I have this game in mind, I want to, not like Omega. Omega usually makes a Famicom Disk System game. But I want to tackle also Famicom games too, to add in more games to the mix. This one, sadly, I didn't have it on the RetroPie, but like I mentioned, I have my computer with a lot of old ROMs from a long time ago, and this one was there. That's a good thing. You can see, because I'm using an emulator, because you can see on the bottom part where my health bar is, that only has 1 hit point, there is a little controller and you can see the buttons that I'm pressing at the moment. That's pretty cool. So right now I'm just focusing moving slowly, and there are certain parts that I have to remember, okay, here is a shooting enemy. Usually some enemies shoots at you 2 bullets. They take their time to shoot. If you saw an enemy crouching and has a gun, be careful. Most of the times they will kill you, because you're running and then you see the bastard crouching, and then you see a little shine dot and that's a bullet, and boom. Most of my roams I was running like, yeah, killing enemies, boom, 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 boom. I see that bastard, but I react too late and like, fuck. And I didn't jump in time and died. And it's like, oh man, my run is over. Start over. It doesn't mean that it took a lot of time in order to beat it. Not really. It was like really easy. No, I don't know. I think less than 5 tries, maybe 7 tries tops, in order to beat the game. Because I've already played before in normal, so I learned most of the enemies where they are. So right now I'm facing this Canon camera enemy. I don't know about the robots, are kinda weird, but I'm sure this Sentai. Well, this Sentai show must be from the 80s, so enemies were weird. But the boss wasn't a problem, luckily, so I just give it a couple of hits. And you can see when every time you beat the boss, you can have one of 2 finishers. One is the chest beam, and the other one is a giant bird attack. So I think it's luck. I don't know, it's RNG. Sometimes can be the breast attack or the chest attack or the bird. So you want to see the bird, it's up to you. Now let's keep going with the blue swallow. Oh my! This was one of the levels where I died a couple of times. This one. Usually there's nothing to worry about the enemies, but for example here you like get surrounded by a lot of enemies. I almost died there, but nothing to worry about. Here I killed a couple of enemies, going up then down and running. When I go down, I see some enemies. There is one enemy that appears after this one, and I'm like, oh fuck. There is a funny glitch on this game that sadly I have used on this run. Those enemies that stay still crouching, they're waiting for you to shoot, you can predict where they are. So usually you're running and you can see that the screen is moving. So when you're close to the screen and you see that, you know that the enemy is there, you can see that his weapon is blinking or shining. So you know that a shoot is nearby. He's going to shoot. But if he's still like, just you see that dot, if you stay still, you don't move, he will shoot, but the bullets won't come out. So he shoots twice, you have chance move forward, hit it a couple of times and go on. You can see that there is the example that I mentioned earlier. If not, if you have a fast reaction time, you can jump on time. Actually, you can jump both shots with one jump. Why do I mean that? You saw the first shot, you're close to him, jump, keep holding the jump button, you jump higher. He shoots the second one, but you keep moving forward. So you're like, the bullet's here, you jump, first bullet passed you, you're still jumping, and the second bullet passed you. So that's the idea. The boss fights are almost the same. You can see that they try to attack you with their fist attack. They can throw up to 2 or 3 punches. Then they go back and try to use their special attacks. So some bosses you can be like close by to them and spam the attack button, like this one. This guy is the same as the normal difficulty, attacks the same way. Area D boss is the one that I play a little bit more defensively because the guy moves like crazy, the boss. And Area 5, Area E, I'm sorry, it's way easier in any difficulty. It's too easy. So far we're doing great. This stage is not hard. The only stages hard on this run was stage C and the last area. Those are the places where I died. Maybe I died on area B, but it was an accident, mistake on my part. But overall, on my runs is area C and last area where I died the most. And like I mentioned, maybe 5-7 times because I already knew the game. Just learned like, okay, in this part there is this guy that shoots. Be careful, because you can see that there is enemy that shoots while standing still, and others crouch and shoot. The guys that are standing still, no problem. You just crouch and the bullets pass flying you, like no problem. But the guys crouching, if you're not fast, you're fucked up. You may be wondering, Masi, you usually do the videos in 2 languages at the same time. Why are you doing this one in one language each? It's a pretty stupid funny. It's pretty stupid, but it's just because when I was recording this, I was doing a lot of jokes in Spanish, the stupid gay jokes in Spanish. That's it. And as you know me, I love to do a lot of jokes. I try my best to do it in English. I still have a lot of issues. That's why I decided to, just for this video, like, separate the languages, just for this one. Maybe if you like the idea, it's cool. You can leave a comment and say, hey Masin, I like this idea. I don't think I should do that yet because my subscriber number is still low. I'm on the 400 mark, yes, but it's still low. To divide the videos into separate languages. But who knows, maybe if the people tell me, if you guys say a lot like, hey, I want in the like this format, more work to me, but I will gladly do it. And well, I received this type of comments, not the one about the languages. Well, yeah, about the languages actually is got you. The commentary, not a lot. I think maybe 3 people. I think so. And they told me like, have you think about doing like separate commentary? Like, nope. But if you don't like and you don't like the commentary, I have a backup channel. I will leave a link in the description where I upload my runs without commentary. Actually, I upload all my runs that I didn't record commentary, just like the gameplay. So if you like, you can watch them. Those videos. I mean, that channel is a backup. Just in worst case scenario, I get to lose this channel, the Massing Power channel. I hope not. But that just, like I mentioned, it's just like 1, 2 or 3 people, 2 or 3 people I meant, that told me that about the language. But if you don't want commentary at all, I can leave that as a good option. Like, actually in that channel, that backup channel, I upload all my runs, my future commentary videos. Usually record a gameplay, and then from that I just narrate. I just put the OBS, put my face, and start narrating. So the adventures of with the blue swallow, oh my, continues, and you saw that I almost died in this level. Good thing that I have my special attack. That special attack saved me. Sorry, I've been narrating for a long time. I'll narrate a couple of videos. The version of this one in Spanish. Another game that I won't spoil yet. And I've been working on the Castlevania Game Boy Advance game. So those one I was recording Circle of the Moon, and that was almost 2 hours. So sorry, my throat is dry at the moment. But we're almost at the end of the game. This is the last area, area E, before the final level of the game. Here is where things start to get messy, but this is where the game slows down a bit, and I'm trying to focus on surviving. You know? You can see that now I'm like shooting, moving, shooting, moving, shooting, moving. One step, shoot, one step, shoot. Just to be safe. But anyways, we're on the final boss. You can see the how's the word? I think strong. Yeah, I think strong. Tiburon told me that. So I'm fighting with the blue swallow and facing an elephant trunk. Oh my! Give it to me, baby. I'm sorry for the lame jokes. I need to work better on my English jokes. Usually are spurs of the moments when I'm joking around. But back to the game. After beating this, the final area has a lot of gunners or guns that I need to avoid in order to beat the level. Luckily, I didn't have a lot of problems, so I managed to beat the game. I'm just checking something on my phone. So here I moved way too slow. I almost died there, so I decided to use my special attack. It was a bad idea because usually the special attack I use it a little bit further, but didn't have a choice, so I just have to be careful. But I don't mind. I mean, overall the game I beat it in 23 minutes, 22 maybe, and very hard difficulty, moving slower. It's pretty good. I think I can speedrun this game in normal difficulty and do a decent amount of time. But the speedrun bug for the moment is sleep. I don't think I will be speedrunning for a while. Who knows? Maybe later. But for the time being, nah. I'm just gonna take my time and enjoy the games. So overall, we're at half of the stage, a little bit further, almost close. No, I think a little bit further from half point of the stage. No, sorry, 3/4 of the stage. After this is the last stretch before the boss, and pretty much beat the game. If you manage to play this game, I suggest you to play on hard difficulty. But Masin, when you start the game, you can only choose easy and normal. How the fuck can I change to hard and very hard? Well, that's a good point. When you beat the game on normal or easy, if you wait until the end of the credits, wait a little bit longer, a secret code appears. That code is pressing A, B, and start at the title screen. You know, the game starts like you see on my screen below the camera. That's the title of the game, and in that part where it says starts, well, it says in Spanish, but you get the idea. When it says start, you press A, B, and start, and will put it will give you the option to change. Instead of appear normal and easy, it will appear hard and very hard. I suggest you to play on hard for starters. If your gameplay skill is, I don't want to sound cocky, but a little bit more than average, that you know, like you can say, I can beat this game easily, go for hard. If not, play normal, same experience. Hard, only you have less health, that's it. But it's up to you. But anyways, we managed to reach the final boss. This guy Usually the other robots don't do a lot of damage. They do 1 hit point per point, maybe 2. But this one does a lot of damage. So take your time. And don't play rush like me. As you can see now, how much damage I took in a one combo. Because I want to beat it faster. But no. Take your time. You just saw that the strategy against all the bosses mostly is wait for them to come back close to me. I block the attacks and then couple of hits, a special attack. Didn't explain the controllers, but honestly you don't have to worry too much. Pressing down you can block, and pressing select when the bar of power is at least filled one block, you can shoot a special attack. That's it. Anything else, jump, punch, is pretty easy. And you saw that I got cocky and I almost died. Just with that. But with that being said, guys, we make the no death run of this game. I think I want to do more Famicom games, so I should look for more. But in the meantime, you can enjoy the ending of this game. I'm going to leave the credits roll until the end, and you can see the code to unlock hard and very hard difficulty. But with that being said, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!